Hi, Collective. I don't know what's going on, but Klaus is going crazy. Anyway, my dream last night was real wild. Let me know if there's any dream interpreters in here. I was walking through like these weird hallway inside of a house. We're like walking up to a house, and I walked in, and I was about to say knee deep in like the ocean. And there were like 15 or 20 peacock mantis shrimp just like swimming around. And I had to go through them because they're extremely dangerous, just so you know. They can lop a finger off. I mean, they can do some things, okay? Anyway, that was my dream. Just kind of wading around through them, and like they would run away, and then I started thinking about catching them, and then my daughter was involved. I was like, anyway, I woke up, and today I chose rest all day long. I've been laying in bed since last night all day because it's been storming and raining. It's been amazing. Anyway, I do personal readings in my class, and I'd love to know anybody's interpretation of the whole that whole thing was interesting. Anyway, Collective, you ready? Let's do it. All right, let's go. Just laying in bed. My God, it was awesome. Magnetic attraction. I just heard no. Oh, okay, so no on the magnetic attraction. Absolutely not, right? We're still we're still processing the old stuff, which you need to do, right? Did I say I do personal readings in a class? It's all down in the description box. Yeah. Known to do a few children's parties here and there. Okay, let's go. I can't even imagine what that would be. Feelings. Somebody's in their feelings? Are you in your feelings? Someone trying to fuck you up? Married? Is somebody married here? Do you want to get married to somebody? I mean, that's pretty broad, right? Okay. I miss you. Somebody misses you. Okay. So before we leap off the cliff of it's an ex and things like this, let's just figure this out, okay? It could be a parent, a friend, a sibling. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be just, right? We need to keep an open mind here, right? Shocking news. Oh, is this shocking that somebody misses you? You're like, what are you talking about? I haven't seen you in 6 years. Could be that. Love child. By the way, if you watch the Aquarius reading, there's any Aquarius in here, I bought brand new rims and tires on my truck, and I put them on myself. I went for a drive in those tires, and I'm scrubbing. I can't take it's a full, when I go lock, left or right, I'm scrubbing. So I'm getting it lifted. Yeah. It's a big F-250. It needs to be picked up anyway. Secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. Okay, so have you been kind of saying to yourself, that's what I'm getting. Okay, I miss you. Is that going to be the little theme of this reading here? Let's just see. Maybe you miss somebody, right? Or you miss the way something was. I don't know, the GPS. Oh, yeah. Somebody watching you. Somebody like not know how to deal with what we call emotions. Okay. Somebody doesn't know how to use their words. His tank is low, by the way. Feelings. Yeah. Somebody's in their feelings here. And I don't think it's a place they're used to be. Okay. Again, I'm looking at this I miss you thing as some kind of confusion on this person's part. Okay. What daycare did you pick this one up at? I don't know what this is because there's somebody I'm feeling is confused. And I can already hear my comments. You shouldn't be confused and everything else, but yeah, secrets. Somebody's secretly in their feelings. Yeah, I'm getting that, and I'm getting it strong. Yeah. Okay, and they're just praying, and okay. Closing the cycle. Okay, so this is possibly, this person might be acting fine. This is what I'm kind of getting. Oh, it's fine. Fuck off. It's like that, right? But really, they're kind of upset about some kind of process here that is kind of removing said whoever this is or whatever situation this is out of your life. Somebody's keeping some kind of secrets hidden. Okay. Or, feelings. This could go another way. Drinking, toxic lifestyle. Okay. Okay. Bad news. Yeah. But they don't know how to communicate bad news to you because it looks like it's almost like you're in a power struggle with this person. That's what it feels like. But it's bad news that you're kind of closing some kind of cycle. The door is not it's not opening. No. Love child. Maybe somebody ran off and cheated on you or did something crazy. Give me one more of these. Really? Secret accounts, Queen B, King of Queen B, yeah. Too late. Something's too late here. Okay. And okay, I don't know. Because this person's not a lot's happy. Okay. What is that? Family? Did you have a family with this person? Now they have bad credit, debt, all this stuff. What's happening here? Is karma really got them like that? I'm not saying you were an angel in this. I say that a lot. Spiritual gifts and backstab. Yeah, you see how this is happening here in losing sleep. Collective. I'm telling you, somebody's losing sleep, and I hear somebody going, "Good," that's fine, but you cannot have that. But I mean, pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb, and you're getting into your spiritual gifts. Whatever this was some kind of catalyst for you, possibly to help people and everything else. And into anybody and all my haters in the comments, love you guys. Love you. Keep spewing your shit. Go ahead. I actually like it. Whatever. It gives me a good laugh. And I love how people like get in there and defend me and ask. It's pretty awesome. So thank you guys too for all that. Because we all have to endure it. So it's kind of fun. But I'm telling you right here, I think something was a catalyst for you. Okay? Yeah. And this person doesn't seeing it as a catalyst. Because they were just the tool to move you. It's not fun sitting there being like, oh my God, I was the tool to do that. It's like that, right? Yeah, you're a tool. Yep. Side hustle. You got something going on. Or you're attaching to your spiritual gifts. Yeah, they're kind of possibly watching you under some kind of pressure. They want to communicate some kind of feelings. I mean, this is... I don't know. Okay. Cope. They're not coping well. Again, the fireball that is launched from that little whatever the hell it's called doesn't like this. That's all it's, that's all it is. It's only whatever this is. Its only job was to launch you further away. And what they did not realize is they were like, whatever they were doing, they were like, they were molding you into something, which is much more powerful than them. This is what it feels like, because in the end, it's like you have the last say, you have the last laugh, whatever you want to say. I'm not into being vindictive and things like that, but I'm saying somebody really put you through something here. And now they're keeping some kind of feelings that they have about the situation secret. And you, in the interim there, are closing some kind of cycle by getting in touch with all of your spiritual gifts. And that's bad news for somebody. That's why they're in the bottle. Or in the spoon, or whatever the fuck it is. Because they're being handed a lot of things that they were not prepared to deal with. And again, it's not your responsibility. When you're closing the cycle, again, it's closing, you're in process, even emotionally, right? We can't keep hanging on to this twin flame. Now, here we go. You're aligning with this. Okay. Now, twin flames are a nightmare. They can be a nightmare connection, but not because of what a lot of people say in my comments. Well, they cheated on me and they hit me, and it's meth Mondays, and that's not a twin. No, no. And people say that a lot. That's to me, even in person. It's my twin flame, I think. No, I just had a personal the other day with a guy, and he was like, I think it's my twin. No, it's not. If they're out there running the streets and they're out there, for street meat, all the things, that's not your twin. Okay? No, your twin doesn't hurt you like that. They push you to grow, usually separately. But it doesn't always end with this big crescendo of, knifing you and stealing your car, and no, that's not a twin. But I think you're aligning with that. And that's what the problem is here. Ashamed. They're ashamed of how they did something. But I mean, or this is a narcissist and they can't take accountability for a damn thing. And you got tired of applying some kind of, like I said before, toxic logic to figure it the fuck out. It's not your responsibility. You will wear yourself out asking the wrong questions. Yes, you will. I mean, did it mean anything? Was it ever real? Did they oh my God, you can go into psychosis with those questions when you're dealing with a narcissist. Oh, for sure. GPS and living in the moment. They're watching you live in the moment. Look, if you were living under the bridge eating day old Taco Bell, this would not be a problem. But you're see what you're doing here? That's like happily single card, right? Your career focus, you're doing all the things. You're living in the moment, which is good. Because so many people past reflect and future project. Let's stay right here, right? Let's process this. Let's understand all the workings and inner workings of this psychotic Rubik's Cube to understand how this catalyst really did work for you. Because you have to transmute this pain to work for you. That's why I always say don't return negative energy back to sender. Keep it, transmute it, absolutely. Spell love. This person's trying to work on you and it's not working, okay? And that could just be saying anything about you, lies, smear, all of it. They could be saying all of these things, right? But something was really designed. It's dead center. was really designed here to like mold you into something that you don't even recognize. In a good way, right? You're like, oh my God, I'm not even capable of dealing with somebody's bullshit and trauma anymore. No, because I've been processing my own. I can see everybody else is a mile off. It puts you in a better position. Or you're on your way here and this is looking good. But again, we have a problem. Okay. Why did I put that like that? Oh, because I don't like to see it. GPS? No. But maybe they have, I mean, God, I hear it all. I mean, I hear trackers on your car. I mean, in your gym bag, on your phone. I mean, I hear it all. Laundry, laundry, laundry. Okay. Okay. Free wants. Yes. Remember what I just said about you being super discerning about what you will allow into your life in any relationship or any situation? This includes work, all of it. You are sitting here very, very poised, living in the moment. You are, I say it a lot, wave ready. You have your surfboard, but you're not going to go going out on any of the small, no, you want the full white caps before you decide to go because it's not worth your time anymore. No. You understand time is the one thing they're not making any more of, and time's an illusion anyway, but you understand we only have a limited amount of it now, right? And you're not willing to throw it away on anything else, and that's putting somebody in their feelings. Okay? Queen of Cups. Look at that. That's a spiritual gifts thing. Okay. Ace, I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups, King of Cups are the only two suits in this deck that have their eyes closed. You are feeling your way through this, and it's landing you in a much better spot because you were forced to it. Maybe you were the overachiever. Maybe you were the overgiver, the people pleaser. Oh no, I don't need that. Get our King of Wands. Cancer, Leo so far. Okay, let's go. King of Cups. Again, you're aligning with somebody that is as deep as you. If you're not here and we're still kicking around Dickbag David, okay, that's fine. But you have to understand when Dickbag David did something to you, that was the catalyst. When you make that switch in your brain, it gives you momentum into a whole other thing. My ex was a fucking nightmare at the last year or two, and then at the breakup, oh my God, it was I could have been the walking devil. Oh yeah, and I'm sure they're out there still spreading my shit around. It doesn't matter because most of us, I mean, not it's true. I mean, it's crazy, right? Yeah. Ten of Swords. Somebody really fucked you up here, and I get it. But again, turn it around to a Swords. Make some kind of decision to get out of this heartbreaking, asking the wrong questions. I mean, I was called an alcoholic because I was drinking 4 or 5 beers a night after my kid went to bed, and they were 2 bottles of wine deep. You have a drinking problem, and I was like, oh, well, I probably do, and I did. I think I did, but I mean, yeah, it's like the pot calling kettle black. They project. You understand? It's a lot of projection here. Again, you're moving away from it because you're getting in touch with your spiritual gifts, which means you're listening to the crows. Just like little Miss Hedron over there. Tippy Hedron is what we named her, me and a commenter. Knight of Pentacles. Again, that takes a long time, but it's going to take as long as it's going to take. At least you're not doing what you were, right? Right. Two of Pentacles. You got somebody on the fence. Yes, you do. Or they juggled you. With somebody else. Ace of Pentacles. And you're like, no, thank you. You can keep your 2 Pentacles. I'm going for the Ace. Yep. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What is that? The World Chariot. What? I mean, what? Look at this. Yeah, this is the closing of the cycle. It's right there. But again, we're in process of it. But you're turning into this Emperor. Yeah. You're taking whatever you have, even if you're living in the backseat of your car. Okay, so I have the backseat of my car. Okay, so now you're formulating a plan to make some kind of grand move, possibly away from this person, or maybe you already have, and this is like a tail end of this. But again, we have to look at it differently. We have to ask each other. We have to ask, and I say each other. You have to ask, your spirit guides, all the things. You have to ask these things about, okay, what was this meant for? Okay, well, because it wasn't just meant for some sadistic torture. Because you attracted this at one time, and you did fall in love with this at one time. If this is a romantic relationship, this was all for you at one. Look at that. What is that? 10 of Wands. A lot of burdens here. Is this you, or is this somebody else now? Because you took off of all of their issues and you put them on their yak and sent them on their way, and now okay. And I say this a lot. Most people take this right here. Okay. This is whoever right here with their yak, with all their, and I usually consider this emotional burdens and baggage and things like that. Well, they're on a well-lit path and they're going, but most people take this and they skip their way into what they make into like the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, when it's usually neither of that. It's like the Five of Pentacles, and then somebody comes and gives you one more, and you're like, oh, it's perfect. At least I'm not in the Five of Pentacles. Now I can go into an equal reciprocal relationship, but it's not. It usually turns into a breadcrumbing relationship, and you just keep overgiving until the point of collapse. That's what this is. So we're not going to do that anymore. Or somebody else is incredibly burdened by all of these things because you're taking a leap of faith away towards this new thing. This is the twin, higher level soulmate, antique shopping buddy, whatever you want to call it. You're elevating to get aligned with it. Good. Let's go. That Two of Cups is going to it's coming back out. Six of Wands. Yep. Listen to me. Didn't you feel lighter? Even with the backstabbing and everything else, didn't it feel like, oh my God, I don't have to, right? It's like you just put it back on like their issues that you always adopted were not yours. You had your own issues, but you've been dealing with those. Yep. And that's putting somebody else in their feelings because they didn't realize how much you were carrying for them. That's what it feels like. Okay. Let's go. Now it's victory time. Star. Or you're becoming a star. Stars coming out a lot. Yeah. You've been doing all the healing, right? Or you're stepping into the spotlight. You're doing something here. Okay. And I think it took a lot of work for you to do. Let's just say it's you for right now. You've been dealing with these burdens. You're putting them down. And what's this? The Fool in reverse. Something about these burdens here kept you kind of stuck for a while, or maybe you're still stuck now. The Fool in reverse is not being able to take a leap. But I think that's what this. Okay. I think this whatever situations is, they're being kind of kept extremely still. They can't go anywhere. They're being forced to sit at your table and just watch you and not say a fucking word. You're like, you, sit down, shut up. It's just like that. It feels exactly. That's what the universe is doing to this person. Because they have to watch your Ten of Cups while they're in the Ten of Wands. And they can't move. They have to watch your shine. No? Five of Cups. What do we say? Five of Cups is a lot of depression, sadness, things like this that you've been having to deal with. I feel like I'm in a couples therapy, but with a couple. You see what I'm saying? It feels strange. You were like this for a very long time, and you possibly still might be. Feeling that pain, feeling that raw, feeling all that, right? You're getting up. Somebody's putting. Okay. What I feel like is going on here is that somebody's being limited to how they're moved. They're incredibly burdened because you handed it all back to them. They're realizing, oh my God, right? Okay. You were the yak, right? And now they're in a lot of depression and everything else, and you're skipping your ass off to go grow the whole world. The Empress and the Star with spiritual gifts, and yeah, closing the cycle, and yeah, they're watching you. Remember the GPS? Yeah. It's like watching you to them is like watching a car accident. Devil. What did I say? This is what this is. Yeah. There's something going on at Queen of Swords because you're not going to have anything to do with this anymore. You learned how to cut something down at the knees. Yeah, you did. And you got good at it pretty quickly because you realized there's more to it. Ten of Swords. What'd I say? Queen of Cups. It forced you to go in, which is good. Yeah. It forced you to do what you needed to do. But because there's another one behind this. Let's just take them like this first and then we'll look. Ten of Swords is the fastest way to get into hermit mode is a Ten of Swords. Backstab, betrayal, cheating, lying, yeah, all of it, right? This is a fill in the blanks for sure. It sends you here, right? Well, the hermit is, looking in, right? You go in, you start feeling your way through things. Again, this was a process that took a while, and people were bad mouthing you and everything else, and you went elevated. You went deaf to anything anybody was saying, and these people are still sitting here kicking rocks down this very, very well beaten path, and you're above it. But it took that to do it. Again, right? What's behind that? Oh, is there 2 or 3? The Knight of Wands. You see what I'm saying here? Okay. I don't know if that Knight of Wands is you. Yeah, no, I think that's you. The Queen of Cups. You felt your way through all the deception and bullshit and chaos and drama and competition and all that. You felt your way all the way through that. And knew you were guided and protected through it. Absolutely, you did. Look at that. Five of Wands. Let's go. What is that? King of Pentacles in the Tower. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Look at you. Are you bossing up financially? Are you? Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win in the divorce? It's not really a win. It's a, you know, a fairness competition as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, people play dirty. But this is a tower here. I'm very curious about that tower. Or maybe this Ten of Swords was a tower, but it was a necessary one. You wouldn't have grown and did what you did. Look at that. Somebody is completely locked in their head here about how shit's playing out. Got it? And they're sitting here bitching to the universe, I guess. I mean, it feels very, very strange. Is it Oz? Why is it Oz? It is, though. I'm hearing it loud as hell. Okay. Let's go. Emperor. Okay. Six of Cups. This doesn't have to be you. This could be a whole nother situation in your life, and you're going to get insight on this, right? So many people watch tarot readings and are like, that's not me. It could be your person's situation. Certainly could be. Death. Something here needed to end. I'm sorry. That's why towers come in. Because they're going to watch you be out there on a desolate playground, and you're like, well, I'm fine here. I mean, I've gotten used to it at this point. The universe is like, no, let's go. You're a higher being. And this is what you need to, right. Okay. Queen of Cups. There she is again. You're feeling your way through it. King or Queen. I feel like this is about to do a really, like, hard left here. That's what I feel like. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm feeling like we're just cruising along. Tower. Yeah. This is what this feels like. Okay. Let's go. Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Are your defenses up? Did this teach you not ever to trust again? Huh? Is this where we're going? Not sure yet. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Because when you trust yourself, yeah, then you understand that you can trust other people because you trust yourself. Most people put all their trust in others and they just hope for that to be reciprocated, right? Knight of Pentacles. Something is moving very slow, and it could have been you unpacking all of this, right? Your codependency, your abandonment wounds. It could be that to be able to get into this position, or somebody else has been reduced to moving at the, school zone speed limit here. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. What was that? Two of Cups. Okay, so hold on. Is this your twin? Or your antique shopping buddy? I don't know. Now I'm starting to feel like it's not you. Some of this is, but that isn't. Somebody's moving slow towards a new Two of Cups. It could be you. But you had to deal with all these emotional, but we just said, you don't want to be sitting at the dinner table and be like, oh my God, honey, I found abandonment wounds in the backyard. I thought I lost those. It's like that. Five of Swords, and somebody wants to fight, but you're not. Five of Swords is in reverse. You're getting out of your head. Somebody is. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Two of Wands. Yeah, and what else? There's another one. Two of Wands, right? We're picking another path. Good, good, good. Seven of Swords. Maybe you're having to, go in the dark. Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. There's something about this. Maybe somebody's moving incredibly strategic. I don't think so. Not with this backstabbing idiot here that is being forced to sit still. I think they're kind of in the way, or they're trying to make themselves bigger than they are, trying to keep you from going towards this new path, because that new path has victory attached to it, and you're going quite quickly towards it, but that's going to be their tower because they can't fuck it up. That's what it looks like right now. Six of Wands. We have to drop that guard. Six of Wands. Start trusting you more than you trust anything else, and your life will be better. Six of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse. Who the fuck is that? Who is this? That's a gossiping asshole right there. Male or female, doesn't matter. Look at that, hermit. Is this who you've been hermiting away from? Keeping all your victories silent? Six of Wands. Six of Wands. This is not good. What is this? Page of Cups. Don't you dare. Oh, collective. Don't you dare. Listen, I know he's cute. Okay? Or she's pretty. Whatever. Chariot. Ooh, somebody's moving towards you at lightning speed here. Because you're victorious. and they don't like sitting here. The King of Wands in reverse? Who is this? Is this a couple? Huh? Is this your brother or sister? Or your brother and in-laws? What is this? Now they want to apologize because they want to get close to your victory? What is this? Hold on, is the backstabbing not even happened yet? Judgment. Oh God, I got bad chills. Bad chills. Six of Wands. They're gonna come in here and like, you're not even gonna. Okay, hold on. Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. And what? There's another one. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. This is what. Okay, so somebody's been left burdened and moving incredibly slow, right? But you are moving towards something new because you're closing the cycle. This other person is in their feelings, or a group of people are in their feelings. I don't know. You put it where it goes if it does. You're living in the moment. You can't be bothered, right? There's somebody sneaky. The King and Queen of Wands is here. This could be a group of friends. It doesn't matter who it is. But you're going towards a reciprocal thing. Sixes could be important. Yes, you are. And because you've done a lot of the healing, that's the Minor to the Hermit, the Four of Swords, you've been sitting incredibly still, keeping everything to yourself, which is good. I like that. And the Ten of Wands in reverse, because you dropped all the burdens that weren't even yours to begin with. Now you can shine. It's like trying to shine through a rusty-ass screen with leaves on it and dirt on the window. You're not doing that anymore. You were like, oh, and you washed it all off, got a new screen, and now you can see clear. Because this person's been trying to muddy shit up for you. Five of Wands, blue chaos, drama, intimidation. Fuck is this? I'm about to get pissed. Sun, you're shining anyway. It has no choice but to shine on you. Sun, I'm sorry, star. I just said sun, so it is this. The Page of Wands. They're going to try to apologize. But it's sneaky. World, you're okay. So you've been making very small steps, right? Towards this new thing, this new cycle, right? It's closing the cycle. It's in process. Sometimes you still think about toxic taming. Got you. See? I changed. Toxic Tiffany's there still too, but or Dick Bag David or whatever it is. Okay, we're processing it all in our heads again, like the catalyst that it was, and now you're walking into this new thing. That's the closing of the cycle, right? King of Cups, or this is somebody else, but because when this King of Cups spins and they start talking upright, by the way, that's going to be a tower to these crazy bitches right here. They could both have fire in their chart or just act. I mean, these people cheat on each other. They're cutthroat. I mean, everything's their motives are all fucked up all the time. Star. Yeah. The lover's connection, it's a soulmate connection, right? It's the twin, the antique shopping buddy. It's what it is, right? But you have to reject something else to get it. It's right here. You have to put yourself first, collective. Please, put yourself. It's not about being, I say it all the time, because so many people have been conditioned and programmed to think that when they do something for themselves, it's incredibly selfish. It has to be sometimes, for your growth. The Fool in reverse. This motherfucker. Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse. Oh, it's these two, not those. But I want to look at them, but it's these two. Three of Pentacles, Justice, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Holy God. Everybody's mad at you, but that's okay. Again, use it as fuel. Message and the Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for some kind of message here. Or somebody's been waiting for some kind of message from you. Give me a fucking break. I don't know, but somebody's not moving. But I think this, what you're waiting for, is going to create the movement. Maybe this is a job, like a contract. Maybe this is something like that, right? But you're about to get a message here, and it's going to create movement. And that's going to create a lot of sadness. Queen of Pentacles, the Witch, and Strength. Fool. Witch, right back out. Are you going to get some intel about why things have been moving so slow for you? Because of all this sneaky behavior that's been trying to keep you away from whoever this is? Your actual divine counterpart? Because it's right there. 2 stars? Yep. 2 people that are equally healed are going to take a small step towards each other to go into this new cycle. Could be in work, could be in anything, could be in friendship. You could be like 2 bosses together. Yeah, maybe create a business. But it took both of you being thrown out of some kind of psycho, Lego catalyst thing, tool to, right. Strength. And you've taken you a lot of strength to stay in hermit mode to do this because you have to process this. You can't go skipping into another relationship. It's just going to end exactly the same. So I've been single for 5 years. I can't do it again. And plus I'm almost 50. No, I'm not doing it again. I'm doing it with who I'm supposed to do it with because, you know what I mean? You gotta own your power. You're the empress now, or the emperor. Yeah, and that's making somebody else sad. It's these two people, whoever this is, parents. I'm getting like a sibling with their wife or their husband, or I don't know. But you dropped some kind of burden and responsibility that you had for this person because you were giving to the wrong thing. And now you understand that. Yeah, look at that. Empress. Wow. But that growth is making somebody sad in stock. Oh, poor thing. Mm-hmm. Five of Cups. Or maybe you took that power and you transmuted it into the Empress. I don't know. King of Swords. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. You got logical with this. Yeah, you did. Hermit. Yep. You got cold. And sometimes you need to become cold to become, warm. Again, looking at everybody as an op. Like, oh, I can't trust. That's my personal last night. It's like, I don't know if I can trust. I can't trust anybody. They taught me that. No. The only reason that she was able or he was able to do something like that to you was because you didn't trust yourself. And now you've gotten strong in this hermit mode. You become a block of ice, realizing that you can melt with the right people and grow all the things that you want and become a star or get your wishes because you've done all this healing. Look at this. This is crazy. Now you're moving. It's movement time. Yes, it is. Devil. Devil. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're in Five of Pentacles. Look at that. They're losing. Not that it was a tit for tat, but somebody was malicious here. And yet, again, this King, Queen of Wands, oh, malicious. But they're losing. This devil is losing. You understand? They wanted you with your head in your hands, losing your shit. And they wanted to be the puppeteer. That's what this is. I want to keep coming in, sending you emails, texts, phone calls, whatever it is. Yeah. Cryptic shit, whatever. I don't know. But they wanted to keep you on some kind of string that they control. But what's happening here is they're losing. Their devil energy, their obsession, all these things are losing grip because they're losing their own shit. Five of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. These people that were possibly once stable are not anymore. And now all they're limited to is watching you. Yeah. Hermit. Hermit is here twice. You're mirroring your twin, as you should. Because it's not the person that fucked you up. No, it's not. Look at that. The Four of Wands. Yeah. Okay. You're reframing what it needs to be. Because it's not ever what you've experienced before. Because you've always looked at wounds and programming and things like that. But the devil, somebody's obsessed about what you're building. Quietly. Hermit. What is this Hermit? Seven of Wands. You're learning what to block. Nine of Swords. Somebody is very intimidated and they're very stressed that you're about to get this. It's all over the place because it's being handed to you. It's like this person's lollipop was taken away and handed to you. It's exactly what this is. Yeah. And now you have a King of Cups here. This is okay. Nine of Wands. Is this like a group and their kid? Nine of Wands. I don't know. Let's just see. Nine of Wands. What is it? The Five of Wands. Yep. A lot of chaos here. Again, these people fall in and out of anything. It's gross and it's sick. Yeah, metamorphosis. And you flew above it. You went more elevated because this isn't it. No, it's not. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. I gotta go in a minute. I gotta go to the damn store. Hair font. Yeah. What do they do? What do they do? They burn your house down, burn your car, slash your tires. I mean, this got a lot of stability attached to it, and somebody fucked it up. With this backstabbing energy. That's exactly what they tried to affect your stability. Again, remember, if you're under a bridge eating Taco Bell, you're fine. They're fine. But since you're not, you're turning into the star-ass energy here. This is the problem. Because they wanted this backstab to work. And they're getting bad news because, no, not only did it not work, you want nothing to do with this anymore. Yeah, Queen of Swords, you're cutting the fuck out. You already made your choice. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Tower. I'm really, okay. Tower. Let's go. I think the tower's going to be on the tower. I think you feel something coming. It's like a train. Your ears on the train tracks. You're like, oh, hell, I feel something. Something's coming. Tower. What is this tower? Knight of Cups. Tower. Yeah, you can Cowboy Barker. Tower. Tower. What is that? The Ace of Pentacles. King of Cups. Yeah. Okay, I'm not, no, this is not going to be contingent on if somebody speaks to you. But what's going to happen here, what I think is going to, there's somebody new, okay? Because everybody that you've ever met was once a stranger. You're going to run into somebody, and it's going to be a spark. It's going to be some kind of soul connection, some kind of soul something, okay? Soul recognition, if you want to say it. That little Knight of Cups is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, it is. That's where it's going to start. You understand? And that is going to be a tower for everybody in your life that has ever messed you up because you never did anything to them. When this person speaks, or when you speak your truth. Tower. Tower. Ace of Wands. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. It was all designed this way. For you to, like I said, stop asking the wrong questions. Start understanding it was a catalyst to move you towards something else that's higher and elevated for you. And how you did that was living in the moment. Not so tuned up with anxiety and everything else. Just go chill mode, right? Yeah. King of Pentacles. What's this? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. What's this? King of Pentacles. Oh, did that fly too? Three of Wands. What's this? The Knight. Okay. All right. So here's what we do, right? Remember what I've been talking a lot about trusting yourself here. This person is so armored up. That's a Nine of Wands. Okay. They're armored up. Even their horse is so armored up, right? But you have to drop a little bit of these guards here for able to be able to receive. This person is only paying attention to spirit. That bird is the one talking in that person's ear. Okay. This is what we're talking about. All of your shit's trying to come in. Okay. But we have to drop that guard just a touch, right? Hangman. And you've been trying to figure out how to do that, to create some kind of movement. Good. This is very, very good. Yes, it is. To be able to possibly start something new. But you have somebody headed towards you, and somebody else having some kind of fucking temper tantrum. Hangman. We just said it. You're trying to figure out how to do that, right? How to drop these guards to be able to be open to receive. To be able to understand that not everybody's out to get you all the time. Two of Pentacles going back and forth about some kind of movement. Do I need to move here? Do I need to move there? Do I need to buy a house in Kansas or Texas? It's like this, right? Right. Because if somebody's only intention here is to try to fuck you up to a point where you really can't do anything. And it's bad news because that's not working. What's the outcome of this? That was the High Priestess. High Priestess. What's the outcome of this? It's two. Eight of Swords. That better not be you. I think you're putting everybody where they go. The outcome is Six of Swords. Yep. You're moving on. You're going to knit along the way. Yep. Very good. And what's this? The sun. I mean, yeah. You're moving towards the sun, a brighter day. It's absolutely what you're doing. And you are in your full right to do it. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? It's time for me to heal now. Maybe that's what you've been in the middle of. Healing takes a lot of work. I know. I'm sorry. I'm starting to understand our connection. I know I crossed the line with you. They're still trying to cross the line with you. Yeah, they are. I want to be more than friends. Who's that? Should we clarify that card? Who's that? Let's go. Or maybe you got a friend that's got the hots for you. I feel you leaving me behind. I can't stop thinking about you. And I don't react when people mention your name or mention you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Give me one of these. I love you unconditionally. Who is that? Just being near you is intoxicating. Who is that? Get nosy. I know it's late. Ace of Wands. Somebody you're going to have a very passionate thing with. Okay. Ace of Cups. Uh-huh. They want something new with you. Who is this? Who is the I love you unconditionally, I want to be more than friends? The Sun. Could be a Leo or a Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio. Who's that right there? King of Cups. We kept having it, remember? Yeah. In the Page of Swords. They've been watching you too. But not in a bad way, not in a malicious way, not sitting there under the table trying to tie your shoelaces together. Somebody loves you unconditionally and they want to be more than friends, and this is King of Cups that has a lot of emotions for you, but hasn't spoke to you because and that's why they're been feeling stuck because of some kind of group that this is possibly somebody else's situation. Because when you got twin on the table, you guys mirror each other quite a bit. Okay, so all right, collective, my God, I'll see you next time.